Have you ever looked back and thought, man, I wish I would have jumped on that opportunity when it first came around? This weekend, I had a conversation with a couple friends, and something what we talked about really hit home for me. And we were talking about those moments like when Bitcoin was at its earliest stage, when it was just starting, or when GameStop, when its stocks actually went wild, like it went crazy, or even when TikTok actually blew up. The people who were actually ready back then, they didn't just see those opportunities. They actually seized them. They took advantage of those opportunities and capitalized on those. And so now, because they took advantage, they was able to actually change their life and their legacy. Right. So here's the question. Now that we're on the doorstep of 2025, what if 2025 is the year of your breakthrough, where you actually can change not only your life but the life of your family as well? So, are you ready for 2025? Are you ready to capitalize on the things that needs to be done, or are you just still sitting waiting on the perfect opportunity? Well, Ecclesiastes says, "Whoever watches the wind will not plant, and whoever looks at the clouds will not reap." And so, if you're waiting for the perfect conditions to actually start or do anything, keep waiting, because it ain't coming. You'll be watching opportunities pass you by every single year. So, if you want to achieve success in 2025 without wasting time or wishing that you would have took advantage of the opportunity, there's one thing that you actually have to do right now. You got to prepare in 2024. Even though 2024 is pretty much gone, you still have enough time to start now. And here's why. Opportunities are always present, but few are prepared. Few are prepared. Like Bitcoin didn't just show up with a flashing sign saying, "Hey guys, here I am. I'm ready." TikTok didn't send out invites. The opportunities don't label themselves as opportunities. They come as challenges, ideas, or even small openings. Opportunity doesn't knock, it whispers. So you only hear it if you're actually listening and you're actually ready to act. So the people that took advantage of TikTok, Bitcoin, GameStop, they were actually ready. And when the time came, they was able to reap the benefits. So if you're waiting for the stars to actually align perfectly to start, you're gonna be left behind watching the other folks win. The people that were prepared, you're gonna be watching them from the bleachers. And you'll be like, man, I wish that was me. So another thing is preparation in 2024 positions you for the success in 2025. It positions you for the success in 2025. Success doesn't happen overnight. It happens daily through consistent action, though. A lot of people feel like it's an overnight success. No, preparation beforehand was the key to that success. It was showing up daily, showing up as who you are, whether you had high energy, low energy, whatever the case may be, right? They showed up. And so think of this year as the time to sharpen your actual tools. Like you got 15 more days. What if you actually started a business? What if you got your finances in order? What if you actually grew your skill or refined the skills that you already have? Right? The preparation that you did now is going to affect how you actually win in 2025. Proverbs 21:31 says, "The horse is prepared for the day of battle, but the victory belongs to the Lord." When preparation meets opportunity, that's when the miracles happen. That's when transformation actually happens. It's when you're prepared, not waiting on the opportunity, not going and doing all these things, saying that, "Oh, I'm ready for 2025. 2025 gonna be my year." Not if you're not prepared, right? One of the easiest ways to actually prepare for 2025 is by getting your finances in order now. You got to get them in order. My 2025 tax waitlist is open. There are a few people that are already joined. So make sure you don't miss out on this key moment for you to actually save and strategize for 2025 right now by keeping more money in your pocket and ultimately be able to save for the next year. Now, next, God blesses those who are stewards of small opportunities. Now, we already know that we already know the scripture of those who are good with a little will be blessed with much, right? You may not feel like you have much to actually work with right now, but start where you are. You don't need more to actually start. Like a lot of people feel like, oh, to start a podcast, I need a good camera. Oh, I need a good microphone. Oh, I need this and that and the third. But you really don't need none of that to write the book. All you need is your phone. You have, well, Apple just updated their uh they just updated to iOS 18 to where now you can actually transcribe your voice memos. So the book that you've been waiting to write, all you got to do is just put it up to right here, just speak the book out loud. Right? So Luke 16:10 says, whoever can be trusted with very little can be trusted with much. If you can't manage the little blessings that God gave you, you won't be trusted with bigger ones. So how can you actually how can you actually think that you're going to succeed in 2025 if you haven't even stewarded over the little things that you have in 2024? There are certain things that God gave you, just like me. God gave me certain skills, certain people to steward over, certain people to help. I feel as if I've been a great steward thus far. I've been consistent. I've been showing up. Whether I got knocked down or not, I got back up. Why? Because the journey of where I'm going is dictated on what I do right now. So, what does that look like for you? Have you been preparing for 2025 in 2024? Right? Faithfulness with the small steps, whether that's showing up consistently, learning a new skill, managing your finances, all of that sets you up for exponential growth, especially when the floodgates open. Because one of my coaches slash mentees, she asked me this question back in October. What if God was to open the floodgates in 2025? Would you actually be prepared to capitalize on that on the flood that actually comes? Because people be like, open the floodgates of heaven, but you ain't even got no boat to float. So are you even ready for 2025? Have you been preparing in 2024 for 2025? You better get your act together, man. So as we move into 2025, I want to actually challenge you to take one step towards actually being prepared for 2025, right? You still got 15 more days left. Start the business. It's not too late. Build your personal brand. It's not too late. Invest in the skill. It's not too late. Get your finances in order so that way you can keep more of the money that you made throughout the year. The money that you saying, man, I need like $200 more. You could have saved that through financial stewardship, right? The opportunity you ignore today might be the breakthrough you was praying for tomorrow. So stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who actually prepare. So in closing, imagine this. Imagine this. You wake up in 2025 and the opportunity of a lifetime is right at your front door. Are you going to be able to be the person who says, or would you be the person that says, I wish I would have started sooner so that way I can take advantage of this right now? Or are you going to be the one that says, I'm so glad I was ready? I'm so glad that I did the thing. I'm so glad that I made the YouTube channel. I'm so glad that I reached out to that person, that mentor, that coach. Which one are you going to be? God doesn't bless procrastination. He blesses preparation. So take action right now. Build the momentum in 2024 so you can seize every blessing in 2025. So make sure you guys join my 2025 tax waitlist. Now it's in the description, so that way you can save money and position your finances for success. And if you're actually serious about building a business that God has actually called you to, check out my Purpose to Profits Mastermind. This is where we actually build. This is the preparation work for the success. Because when one of us wins, we all win. So let's get you ready for the floodgates to actually open. And so until tomorrow, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on YouTube at MarionMDavis, on Instagram at MarionMDavis. And until tomorrow, y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all be prepared because 2025 it's gonna be lit.